and today we're going to read Alien Sophie. Alien Sophie was, well, of course she was, an alien. She was the fourth density representation of the seventh density consciousness of the galaxy known as the Large Magellanic Cloud. Well, that's what the alien translator said. Alien Sophie lived close to the center of the cloud, near a black hole, and from there kept up to date on all the alien races in her galaxy. Then, someone had contacted her for help. But it wasn't a new family member, or a new star, or even an entirely new race of people that had contacted her for help. Oh no, it was a galaxy. One of the galaxies near the Large Magellanic Cloud. The Milky Way galaxy. She'd always thought it was a bit of a snob, actually. It kept to itself, and didn't really want to mix with the other galaxies. But what really surprised her was that the Milky Way galaxy was just shy. When she got to know it, she found it could be just as chatty as the Andromeda galaxy. In fact, it was full of all sorts of interesting alien races that she would love to meet one day. And that was the main reason why she had organized a galactic conference. She moved into the hall at the time that the meeting was going to start, and was so surprised that she almost stopped floating above the floor. No one was there. Where was everyone? What had happened? She had went out to the main room where drinks and other energy refreshments were available. No one. She went out to the back area where people could relax and watch information shooting out of a black hole. No one. What had happened? She passed her hand over a terminal and it lit up. She spoke, "Find me the delegates for this conference." The terminal replied, "This terminal has no data." Alien Sophie was shocked. She went to the side of the building to look at all the spaceships. Then she realized something. One of the spaceships had stopped in midair. It wasn't hovering, flying, or falling. It had paused in time. And then Alien Sophie knew what had happened. She went to the back of the conference building and looked up at the black hole. "You burped again, didn't you?" she said to the black hole. "Sorry," the black hole said back. "This part of space is out of sync with time for a moment. Everything should come back again soon." Alien Sophie went back to the conference room, turned on the screen, and hovered expectantly. Suddenly, everyone was in their seats in front of Alien Sophie. Reality had snapped back into place. Well, almost everyone. One person was missing. Oh no. Alien Carla was not there. Alien Sophie couldn't start without her. Now that time was back to normal, the terminals did have data. She checked the arrivals of ships. No Alien Carla. At some point, Alien Carla had received the seal message, but had just not opened it. Alien Sophie couldn't believe it. How could she have missed that? Without Alien Carla, the first part of the mission couldn't happen. The information on the terminal said that Alien Carla was still on holiday. Alien Sophie knew she had to ask someone for help. Someone who could help her change time a little bit so that Alien Carla could be at the conference. Do you know who she had to ask? Alien Tim. Alien Sophie made an announcement. "Thank you, delegates, for coming. We'll be starting soon." She was about to ask Alien Tim to appear at her side when he got out of his seat and went onto the stage next to her. Alien Sophie looked at him. "Tim, we need a delegate named Carla, but she didn't get the invitation. I need to send her another type of invitation so that she gets it before this meeting. Can you help?" Alien Tim was beside himself with joy. "Oh, yes, let me help. Oh, I'd love to help. I love crossing timelines. Yeah, let me. Oh, yes. Okay, said Alien Sophie. Then she called over Alien Annika. "Annika, I need you to calculate a return path direct to channels for me and Tim through the black hole." Alien Annika pulled out her thorax top, activated her sphere screen, and set to work on the system. Her TARDIS flew at high speed across the floating panels until the correct calculations had been made, then she pressed a button that began to flash Alien Tim and Alien Sophie to their new location. At the same time as Alien Tim used his time-hopping abilities, Alien Sophie asked the black hole for a push, and, in literally no time, they were in the past, on Chanos, in front of the Galactic Broadcast Center. She closed her eyes and projected a message into Alien Carla's mind. The message was, "You are required at the Galactic Conference. You will be collected in half an orbit's time." When Alien Sophie was sure Alien Carla had got the message, she and Alien Tim flashed back, or rather forward, to the conference. Alien Annika flashed him to Alien Carla's holiday planet. There he jumped forward 14 days, met Alien Carla as she was leaving for a flight home, explained where they were going, then he brought her back in time to the conference. Alien Carla was confused at first, then remembered the message that she'd been given on her retirement day. "I see. Thank you for collecting me," she said, and went and sat down in her designated seat, along with the other delegates. Alien Sophie rose up above them and began her presentation. "Welcome, delegates," began Alien Sophie. "Thank you for coming. As entities with the special skills that we need, we're hoping that, after this presentation, you'll be interested in joining. We have been requested by the Milky Way galaxy to connect the two galaxies in friendship," Alien Sophie continued. "For this to happen, we need to send a delegation of people from our large Magellanic Cloud galaxy to the Milky Way galaxy. Everything is already organized. You only need to bring your skills and your passions and you'll be able to do this." She pressed a button and pictures appeared on the wall behind her. All the alien characters looked in surprise at what they saw. It showed a long cylindrical ship with many different cylindrical levels inside. A navigation room at one end with a huge observation window. A spaceship factory, lots of different types of ships being made. Concentric rings of different environments leading into the center. Some levels contain mountains, some seas, some deserts, and some even were simply gas. "This is the main ship you'll use to visit star systems directly," said Alien Sophie. "It's called the Celestial Breeze. But this is not the ship that will take you between the galaxies." "Oh no," she said, excitedly, swiping to the next picture. Alien Sophie pointed at the screen. It looked to be almost as big as a planet. As it spun, the delegates realized with awe it was a planet. Alien Sophie smiled at their reactions. "We built it with everything you'll need for the journey, stocked with centuries of resources to keep you going, along with both an interstellar and intergalactic engine. Don't turn on the intergalactic engine though until you're away from the galaxy. It might open a gravity well. The first part of the mission is to collect more crew members during your trip through the large Magellanic Cloud. The second part of the mission," continued Alien Sophie, swiping to another image, "is to cross the void to the next galaxy and meet people there too." Alien Bob extended an arm. "Why us?" he asked. "I'm sure the skills we have could be transferred to anyone." "You all have something unique, not just your skills," said Alien Sophie, smiling. "What is important to us is that you're all excited and passionate about what you do. It's not just a job. Even if you sometimes need to take a break, you get straight back into it again with renewed energy and enthusiasm." "Don't we need training to use the equipment or whatever there is?" Alien Vince asked. "Most facilities will function autonomously," Alien Sophie replied. Alien Nathaniel asked, "I'm only 3 years old. What can I do?" "You're at the perfect age for you to learn as you go and be yourself. Incidentally, nap time will be the same until you're 5. Alien Hamish asked, "What can I do?" "You and Annika will be working together to make sure everyone gets to new destinations safely. My question for you is, based on what you've heard already, who will join the team?" Alien Sophie was very pleased as one by one, arms, hands, claws, fins, leaves and tarsus were shown to indicate that everyone was interested in joining the team. "Is everyone ready to go on board the Celestial Breeze?" Alien Sophie asked. All the delegates were very excited and said yes. With another flick of the wrist, Alien Sophie sent them all there. She turned off the screen. The Galactic Conference was over. Now a new adventure was about to begin. We will continue the series with Alien Sarah straight after a special Christmas ebook story called Alien Holly.